First question, Mark Berman.
Hey, Eric, I know that you've been in the league a while now, but you've been in the West, so you only go to Indiana like once a year, right? Is it still special for you going back there and playing at this level, or is it just a busy trip and another day at the office?
No, to me, it's always special to go back home, and uh, I've always had fun times going there, but it's definitely going to be different without fans. Can't bring family and friends over there, so 'cause I know they don't have any fans, so it's definitely going to be different. But always enjoy going back.
Adam Spolin.
Are there things that you normally do on a trip to Indianapolis that you can't do this trip?
No, not necessarily. I go see family, see my mom and dad and grandmother, and just family period. And but now they're just not allowed to go to games, but I still see a lot of family and friends every time I go there.
How many tickets would you say you have to buy for every game?
Man, that varies. I remember early in my career, I would for sure get 50, 60 at least, and but now, I just majority have family come, so makes it easier.
Jonathan Fagan.
When we talk about pace in an offense, we kind of think about running, fast breaking and stuff, but just even in the half court, is it just a process before things get moving more quickly, the ball moving, player movement, or is it just a correction that can be made?
Oh, there's definitely corrections that can be made. If you don't really have a good shot, you got to just move it on to the next person. And, we got to do more, screening, more, penetrating to the back. There's a lot of things that we can do, but we just want to have a good shot. That's what it's really about. Just coming down, whether it's half court. I'd much rather get a good stop and come down the floor and try to have a 5-on-4, 4-on-3 kind of, break. But we're a good enough team to where we should pretty much get a good shot just about almost every time down the floor.
Does it surprise you with the firepower this team has and what you guys have done the past 4 years to relatively be having issues offensively?
No, new system, so we're definitely still adjusting. You can't forget about that with a lot of new players. So it's definitely going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time, and we're going to continue getting better and better. We might have some episodes tomorrow, but we know Indiana's a good team, and we just need to go in there and play fluid and play to win.
Thank you.
Kim Davis.
Hey, Eric, I know that this season is still young. We're only 5 games into it. But what is it that you see that is the biggest challenge, like the thing that the team, I know defense is always going to be high up on the list, but the thing that you guys have to do, make the most improvement in first? What is that area?
Well, if we want to be a really, really good offensive team, I think, we have to get stops and rebounds. I know we're a smaller team, but that's going to make us a better offensive team is if we get some stops and rebound really good. We have to be for sure a better rebound team, and once we rebound, then offensively it makes it percentages of winning go way up. So once we learn that, instead of just worrying about executing all the time, this and that it'll just make things in life much easier.
Thank you.
Mark Berman.
Eric, do you have a memory that the fondest memory that stands out playing in Indiana, whether it be at any level, any specific one that really takes you over the top, if you will?
That's a tough one. I've had a lot of good times in college and high school. Had a lot of good games and a lot of good times at IU also. So I would say majority of those. I've always had good times going against the Pacers, but I say my most fond memories are mostly in high school and college.
I assume you grew up a Pacers fan?
Yeah, I did. I did love the Pacers when they had Reggie Miller and Greg Smith, Mark Jackson, all that, and Davis brothers and all that crew, and I used to love that team.
Cody Davis.
Hey Eric, there's been a lot of talk about sharing the ball more and less ISO ball, but with you being one of the ball handlers and scorers on this team, how do you find that balance into when to know when to use ISO ball and when to share the ball with your teammates?
It's all within the rhythm of the game. Sometimes you're going to need some ISO, but more importantly, I mean, when you have ball movement, it's hard to, you know, defense has to rotate, and we're going to be even harder to stop. Because when that ball's moving, you just don't know what you just don't know what to expect. The other team is not going to know what to expect. And that's why we can't do too much ISO, but you're going to need some of that too. Uh, but it's all within the rhythm and flow of the game. That's what really matters.
Ali Khan Bajani.
Eric, in a five-out offense, like you said, you have to keep the ball moving if you aren't able to get an advantage after the initial action or whatever the case may be. But once the ball is out of your hands, is the read to move to a spot on the perimeter to keep optimal spacing? And just to learn more, what is the role of someone in the offense after giving up the ball?
Well, no, we've been preaching it and harping on it. We definitely have to move a little bit more, but we definitely want to keep it spaced. But we just gotta, like I said, it's gonna be adjustment. We're adjusting to a new offense, and everybody's still learning, and so it's gonna take some time. It's not gonna be great starting off.
And last question, Kaylee Griffin.
Hey, Eric, I know there's been a lot of talk, obviously, about not having enough time to practice, not having a lot of training camp, games every other day, but is there a benefit to playing yesterday, moving past it, and then trying to put this all into action again in another game so quickly?
Yeah, for sure. You have to adjust on the fly because we can't. I mean, we can't really worry about practice. We got to go from game to game, and we have a lot of tough teams that we're about to play upcoming up here, and we got to find our way to fight and get over the hump. We're a team that we can't make a lot of mistakes. We got to rebound, and we got to continue doing well on the offensive end when we're really rolling. So our consistency just has to be better throughout the game.
Thank you, Eric. We appreciate your time.